So you're browsing, you're looking for something to watch, and you come across an interesting synopsis because nothing is looking interesting. But then you decide to take the time out to watch the show, and it's not as interesting as you would thought. So that's what we're gonna be talking about in today's episode, today's pod. We have Majestic here.
Yeah.
Special guest Majestic.
I like some of the breeds.
We'll be talking about shows.
Twist.
Great premise, terrible execution. So we can start this off. Majestic, do you have a show in mind?
Yeah, bro. I got you.
Premise?
So I don't know if you're gonna know about this one. So it kind of like, you know what? They were kind of sponsoring it at the last DreamCon, actually.
Okay.
So I was gonna watch it, but I never had the chance to because, like, you know, college and stuff. I was busy.
Type B.
So what was it? It was, I got back, right? I started watching it in August. I sat down one day and I watched all. Well, it took me about 2 days to do it because obviously I fell asleep. I don't know if you noticed. It's called what's it called? It's called Zama 100 Bucket List of
we know.
Dead.
Yeah.
Zama 100. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yo, that show, bro. That show, like, it's a year now, so like obviously people have watched it or not. Doesn't really matter,
Right.
So I watched that show. Like, I can tell you my experience or what.
Go ahead. Let's get into it, man. Let's really talk about it, man.
So all right. So the animation is great. The animation for that anime is so tough. I was like it's colorful. The blood is like colorful and everything. Like, it makes you just want to watch it. The first episode reeled me in because I'm like, why the hell are we? I didn't understand why he was so happy to have a zombie apocalypse. I'm like, I would have been scared for me, especially if I heard like the Black Ops, like the sounds. Bro, I would have lost my mind, bro. But for him, he was hyped. He was running around, having fun, smiling, drinking beer, just having like the best of his time because his job was horrible. Like, I understand now because his job was just bad. It made me like, I was like, damn, like, am I allowed to be like that when I graduate? Right? Because like, it made me feel, bro, like, for real, like, we're living in a world with a paper ceiling. We gotta get this degree to be the best, and I'm over here doing this while I'm doing that right now. Freaking, it just looked crazy. So the first episode was tough. It reeled me in. The second episode kind of reeled me in. The third episode kind of reeled me in, and then it was after that when I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
you just wasn't.
Like, I felt like the first 3 episodes was calm, and then after that, I was watching it just because I already started. You know what I'm saying? We're already in it. It's already 12 episodes. Let's just get out the way. Just say I watched it. Got another anime under my belt. I'm watching it, bro, and it isn't till like the last 2 episodes, 2 to 3 episodes, I think it was. It was like the last 2 episodes, and I realized this is really like, I feel like I really just wasted my time. Like that, all those hours I will never ever get back because that last episode made no sense to me. I'm talking like I was pissed, I was mad. Like I rather, bro. Yo, that last episode was just because I don't mind when things don't make sense, but I do. And that right there at the last episode just didn't make no type of sense for me. Especially the reason why the bad guy fought him was so dumb. They introduced the bad guy at like the end of like the last episode, and they fought. I'm like, that's so dumb. I don't want to say too much without spoiling it.
Oh no, I think we've all seen it.
I don't think I ever finished this shit.
I didn't
don't finish it, bro. Don't
because because episode, you know how they separated. They have that long break in between
last
episodes.
3 episodes came out like 6 months later,
and it was like 3. But yeah, I never finished the last 3 episodes.
They had bad production problems.
Yeah, like that was, man. Cause I was.
Is it over? Are they going to continue? Is there going to be a season 2 or like is it
over, bro? They don't need it.
They don't need it.
They don't need it because like it would have been better. Like a good way they should have went with it. Like a whole zombie apocalypse happened, right? Cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? How? Why?
They didn't even
why?
That, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What's the mystery? Like Dr. Stone, I like that because like, you know, he's showing me stuff, being scientific, being the best person he could be, but also like we're getting to the reason of why like the Stone Age is happening all over again. You know what I'm saying? Like that show was top tier, great. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Scientifically proven. I like it. I like it a lot. But that show, that Zama 100, there's no like, they're not even leading me on to the direction of why it happened. What's the reason of it all happening? They just give me a bad guy that doesn't like the main character.
No.
Okay, listen. Okay, real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I do want to play. I wouldn't really say it's devil's advocate, but to be fair, the reason why I can understand as to why they wouldn't do that is because it is like a comedy, and it's like it doesn't really take itself serious.
I get it.
So it's
Besides
like,
the first episode, I guess.
Yeah, because obviously the guy, like, he's slaving away. Zombies come, and now he has a bucket list of things that he wants to do. You know what I'm saying? Whilst the zombie apocalypse is
I get
happening.
that.
So it's like, I guess the show is not taking itself serious, so it's like it's not gonna delve into those type of things to do with the story because it doesn't take itself serious to begin with. So from that standpoint, I can understand as to why it's not doing it. But
is the final episodes like with the bad guy? Granted, I haven't watched it yet, but like, does it try to take itself more seriously, or is it still like no? Okay.
Bro.
So so in a perfect world, you would just want it to take itself a little more serious. Is kind of what you're saying. Be a little more to the point.
The first 3 episodes like had me tuned in. I'm locked in. You know, I had a little bit of relatability with the amount of work. Like, I can understand why it's good because if you really sit there and think about it, bro, if we didn't have to work in this world, like,
It's very, you have a similar outlook to him,
yeah, something like that, right? I mean, because like if we didn't need currency, you know what I'm saying? Currency is what keeps us humans like correct a little bit. If you think about it, the world revolves around money. So now at that point, throw currency out the window. Everybody's just panicking. You can just live your life and do what you want to do.
Yeah, it's a free for all, literally.
That's why I was like, all right, cool. I don't mind seeing his bucket list. That was cool. I don't mind him, living his life. I don't mind that. I just want to know. For me, I just want to know why was there a zombie like apocalypse? Who did it? You know what I'm saying? Or at least give me some form of signs of like there's a reasoning for it. You know what I mean? Just a little reasoning. That's all I ask for. Just a little bit of reasoning. And then they ain't give me none of that.
They might get into it later if it does end up with a season 2 because the manga is still going right now. Funny enough, it is. Yeah. But it is monthly. To be fair,
how many chapters does it have?
You got a little bit too much dip on your chip. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I can
68 right now.
68. Oh, so it's not. So it probably has enough for like a season 2, maybe 3 out of that, right?
As of right,
you could probably do 3
seasons. Depends on how much.
Depends on how slow it is, I guess.
Season.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't know the adaptation speed, but
I mean,
they might get.
It would. I feel like it would have to have a little more of a plot. I mean, I guess it could just be like episodic, but it didn't really seem like it was trying to be episodic necessarily. It seemed like yes, certain things would be episodic, but there was kind of an overarching like, okay, he's trying to get all his goals done. So like some of the episodes like continue on with a story past that episode. So I feel like there's gonna have to be some type of plot the way it seemed like it was going. But no, I feel you though in terms of it could have been executed better. Like it wasn't like, and obviously with the production issues, like apparently they were in over their head, whatever with the studio and shit, and just kind of fell through like the promise that they were trying to do. Now I think the show itself, like even from the manga, probably could have executed better. I guess like you're saying in terms of like focusing more on the plot because you can be comedy and have a plot too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you can definitely do both. It's not.
Manga's almost fucking over.
For what? For Zom?
Zom. He has like 6 goals left as of right now.
Oh,
really?
Okay.
That's so fucking. Everything's over. Manga's dead. Manga's done.
Manga's dead. Quickly before we go into more depth on the pod, I just wanted to mention this is actually technically the second time we've had on Majestic, but the first pod got lost and we was transitioning to the new setup during the time skip. So I'm glad to have him back on today, man. Y'all got to join the Patreon because it's on the Patreon. Y'all got to join the Patreon, man. First link in the description. Check that out. But we got him back, so happy you come on again.
I was a lost cause.
Yeah, man. It's tough. But so the higher ups was like, yeah, we can't post any old pods, so we had to do what we had to do.
Higher ups.
Yeah,
you're the higher up. You know what?
Having a conversation with himself in the mirror.
Okay. It was
like the
Dylan. Okay, all right.
You can't even deny it.
No, it was Dylan, but I wasn't like, nah, like we can't. I got what we was trying to do. Anyways, fuck. Okay, so like,
anyone got any others they want to throw out?
Yeah, I think so. There's one that came to my mind that made me want to make this whole pot. This is where the idea came from. I think we might as well talk about this because it's pretty relevant to recent events. And that's My Hero Academia. Yeah.
Okay,
so
I'm gonna let you explain. I'll go ahead.
Okay.
He's finna just say he wants Batman. He just wants
just if you're gonna spoil me, just a tiny bit, because I ain't gonna lie to you. Me, I'm one of those, bro. For My Hero, I'm waiting for the season to be done, and I just binge it in a day.
You haven't seen any of it?
You haven't seen any of it?
No, I have. Like, the new season. I think I saw like the first episode.
Okay. So you just ain't caught up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not
that's
caught
fine.
up.
I won't spoil. I won't spoil.
I didn't even caught up on your bucket list or something.
Yeah, I just saw a picture, and I just saw like a picture from like the last from like what everybody was tweeting out. Because I was on Twitter when I had no business being on Twitter. I saw like a picture, and I sat there and I was like, this can't be real. Let me chill out though. You know what I'm saying? Could be fake. I don't know. I just know a lot of people just don't rock with it. Some people don't rock with it. I got a lot of friends who are frustrated with it. I got some friends who be like, you know what? The ending's okay.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know.
What I'm going to say is I think the overall, like, because I'm not going to spoil season 7. This is going to be the first, parts that really need to be talked about anyway. So, like, the overarching, like, premise of, like, kind of what it's doing, there were so many interesting aspects to My Hero as a series. And I think that, like, we just went in different directions that were unnecessary, trying to like focus on certain characters no matter, trying to have these filler training arcs, trying to do this. Or like if we focused on like the importance of it, if the plot points are put in the right scenarios, because there is something in season 7 that people talk about. I obviously won't spoil it, but like if certain plot points, if they would have happened earlier, even like they had season 5, the whole arc system was switched around. Like supposedly My Villain Academia was supposed to happen first, and then the end of or whatever is the Endeavor arc, and then the fucking other arc. Whatever, it was like positioned wrong. They're focusing on shit that doesn't matter. My Villain's only 5 episodes when the training arc is fucking 12 episodes, and they can't focus on the right things. I feel like that is the downfall of My Hero. Is there's so many good elements to it, but the pitfalls of it, you just can't go look past them. Like I feel like if it was just done in a better way, or more plot points were expanded on more instead of others, could have been peak. And instead it's just cool. That's what I feel like.
Nah, I felt that.
I thought you were gonna go in terms of like something that like the plot does, or the way that something's written. In terms of like execution of the anime, I guess.
Even the manga, even if it was done the same way as the manga, I just think the concept of My Hero could have been executed better. We could have developed the world more. We could have been more expansive with like, the heroes and like what happens with the heroes in terms of like, even going more into like how the heroes affect society even more. I mean, I know we did, but it's like, okay, why can't we focus on that more than we did inevitably, right? And like, I just feel like certain things just weren't done as well. And even with like, One for All, like the power, I feel like could have been done better in terms of expanding on that. You know what I'm saying? Just certain things. It's just like, bro, like certain characters could have been more fleshed out. You know what I'm saying? We focusing on people that's like, who cares? We having a training arc. It's just like, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of like what ifs for My Hero. Probably just to tack on mine. That isn't my first one. But just to tack on. It has less to do with like the various amounts of things that could have been done differently, or things that could have been reordered. It's just Deku. Like the handling of Deku and the lack of foil character that he has, the lack of giving him actual time to progress, like time in universe. Mind you, this isn't really much of a spoiler because we know the series is over and we know that the anime is almost over. The series ends with them just being second years. Like, that's so ridiculous that it throughout this 400 chapter series, throughout this whatever, the passage of time is so slow that
wasn't there a time skip too? That's crazy.
There was a time skip, and they're still in year 1. It's so crazy. Like these characters go through 2 wars, 2 different license exams. Their school gets invaded. They end up like homeless to where like they're separated from their families and from the rest of society or whatever.
The whole city just a whole bunch of anarchy happened at one point.
Yep.
In 1 year. And the reason why that matters is not just because it's like, it's only 365 days. It has to do with the fact that like these are characters that are in school, that we're supposed to believe are in school and progressing throughout, their school and eventual career. And we never see them like really start their career, except for the villain arcs, when they have to step up, when they do this heroic shit, then they go back to the classroom. That's what creates the tonal dissonance. That's what creates the pacing.
I'm not gonna lie too. Wasn't he creating My Hero, like the series that we watch, and then he had that Vigilante series too at the same time?
I think someone else does Vigilantes, but he might have been doing some like Toriyama type shit or Kishimoto type shit.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna hold you. he should have just did vigilantes like after you know what I'm saying? Because like that's too like I mean, granted, like I mean, I don't know. I don't know nothing about vigilantes. I just know that the main character has the power of sliding a cork or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it is, but that must be cool. But yeah, My Hero, I ain't gonna hold you. I was rocking with it season 1. I think it was that struggle. I'm not saying I liked it when Deku cried because I didn't, but at the same time, like it took me as I got older to realize like he's only crying because he's breaking his bones as he's fighting. So I cried too. I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't until like after the 3rd season when we got to Eri, like everybody was hyping up that whole season with Overhaul and
it was supposed to
all
be
that.
So good.
Yeah, people was like it's gonna be amazing, and like as I was watching it, like I like My Hero, and I was like watching, and I was like, I mean, I did like the last like 5 episodes, but other than that, I don't know. Like, I don't know what happens. And then, like, weirdly enough, hot take. I don't know if it was just the opening. I don't know if it was I don't know what happens, but I like that whole La Brava arc better than the Eri arc. Just how they produced it. I like premise wise, that arc is better. The one with Eri, the Overhaul, that arc is way better. Overhaul is one of the cleanest villains.
Wait, better than what?
What do you mean?
Well, what did you say? What arc? Like what arc?
Like that school festival.
Oh,
yeah, like that school. Like I feel like the anime, in my opinion, I don't know. I had more fun watching that, like,
interesting,
in an anime than the whole Overhaul genre. Because I was watching, I feel like I was just watching
better in anime.
Yeah, like it was tough.
I agree with you.
And, like, bro was the first person to come onto the stream with a trap with a hip hop villain beat. Like that was wild, yo. As a Yakuza, I was like, damn, like.
Yeah,
that was cool. It was cool. I just think the school festival in the anime was better. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I just had more fun with it. That's what it was.
I don't know. Yeah, because like you said, I think the overall had really good episodes, but overall it was kind of like nah. Me personally, I didn't really like the gentle criminal arc, but I understand how it could be fun. Like I was just kind of like, okay, what do you prefer? I'm not saying it was like executed poorly necessarily.
You react to stakes.
Well,
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Which card? What are they saying? T said, yeah, we need an all my prequel. Low key, that'd be tough.
No,
isn't like a movie coming out or something like that too now?
Yeah, they got
another movie, bro. And that right there's a problem.
All my prequel might be coming up. Yeah, low key, the movies might be a bit of an issue because like they producing these super high, well animated movies while they're trying to also produce the season. So it's like that could be some of the fall off of the season because of that potential.
Oh, it is. I mean, they put the team that worked on at Bones that worked on season 1 through 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, TK. I know you know more about the internal studios of these. They put that team on the movies, and then like another studio is working on the anime seasons.
That anything to do with MHA, and like on that front, I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Well, as far as I know, that's what happened. Like the people that made the Stain arc, the people that made what I call the Bakugo retrieval arc, the people that made
good arc.
All Might versus All for One.
Good
that's
arc.
who's working on the movies.
Yeah.
That's why Two Heroes looks amazing. And not the
Two Heroes,
right?
Oh, the first movie.
Same thing with Heroes Rising as well.
Yeah, that first movie was tough. When All Might he had the little orange on, that movie was tough. And honestly, the second movie where Bakugo got the All for One as well,
I didn't fuck with that movie. I'm not.
You didn't rock with it?
Nah. I went to the theaters to watch it. I came out disappointed as fuck.
It's hype as hell.
I said as soon as he passed the shit onto it, I said, "What the fuck am I watching?"
You wasn't rocking with it?
No, and then it was a complete epilepsy fit. Just colors. It's like, bro, what the like? I'm not following. Like, bro, I'm not trying to watch this.
That movie,
but Heroes Rising, I like Heroes Rising. The one with Uma and Deki when they're fighting together.
Yeah,
because when they went to the island, then we got like
that first.
I like.
Shields,
the one where they introduced the Shields people. Their last name is Shields, and they
when he had that red John on. Yeah, that movie was good. I liked the second one, and then after the third one, I was like, I don't know, that World Mission one wasn't for me.
I didn't even see
I can agree with Skriller in chat. He said, I don't know what, I can't see the word beforehand because
you want me to read it? The people always say that one.
No, the one afterwards.
Oh, TCAT looked dope, but it was stupid as fuck. That one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can agree. I agree. That was positive. Obviously, I looked great. I just didn't really like that. Like after that movie dropped, I was seeing people online talk about like it's one of the best fights, and I'm just like, bro, did we watch the same fight? Like, the fight's cool. The fight's cool, but it's like, bro, there's certain parts in that fight. It's just like, bro, they're just doing things, they're just flying around, they're just colors. Yeah. Just do it for the sake of doing it.
But
it looked good though.
Yeah, you need some good, pretty shit.
You just start flying around, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's not even canon. Like,
doesn't matter. Shit. Heroes Rising isn't canon. That's a good movie.
Type shit. I haven't even seen it. I don't even know why I said type shit. Those
are the only two that I watched. I haven't seen World's Hero Mission. So,
but with what T said, people always say blah blah blah. MHA is about school settings and shit. But even series like Mob Psycho found a much better balance and a much better execution of battle school and story progressing elements. Nah, low key, yeah, I agree.
School does not matter in Mob. I would not allow that to slide.
No, we're not gonna act like that's because he's definitely like in school and doing shit with the clubs and the interactions with the Body Improvement Club, the interactions with the fucking telepathy club and shit.
Yeah,
like that shit happens. I mean. He definitely like is going to school. He interacts with other students from the school a lot. You know what I'm saying? So the romance part too, yeah.
I mean, if we're just saying that it is written better, like it's integrated better with his story, sure. But Mob is a slice of life story. My hero is like it's a school story. It's a school story, and it's like a crime fight.
What?
And they did start off. They did start off with explaining like how he became the best hero. So I was like, all right, let me see
that too.
How? Let me see.
And that also has to do with the passage of time too. God,
and that's very annoying. I think one part of it that kind of connected those two for me is I think the first like 1 through 3 seasons. If I remember, I could be wrong, but I feel like it was executed much better with the school elements at that time. Then once you get to the 4th and past that, it's like the school elements are almost forced at you, as opposed to it just kind of being integrated.
It's about the same,
kinda, really.
Because the tournament arc is like that. Yes, it's school shit. The only reason why people like aren't as mad as that as they are at like class 1A versus 1B. Is because like that shit was hype. And like the A versus B class, like that also ended up leading to the ass pull of like the fact that he gets the rest of the powers of One for All like off screen. So like that's why people don't like that shit even more than they don't like the tournament arc. But also season 1 through 3
was great.
It was great, but fuck, I forgot the other thing I was gonna say.
I like the progression of it.
There's another difference.
I like the progression of it. Like this dude's like every time like they'll do little hints. Like in season 1, every time he used his finger, it was powerful, but he was breaking his bones and everything. And you're like, damn, like how is he going to master this? And then when he punched Nomu and he didn't break his arm, it's like, oh shoot, is he learning or how did he do that? And then it's like he does it again and he he breaks his bones. It's like, okay, well, he's still learning. You know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. What did it for me was season 3, the first half of season 3 when they were in the forest doing the training with the cat people.
I love that.
And then when me personally, I thought that shit was ours. I ain't gonna
what?
I thought that shit was ours.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I love the part like right after that. Those 4 episodes of them going undercover and then doing the shit to rescue Bakugo.
The shit like the shit with Muscular is what did it for me. That nigga, he was crushed under Muscular. Little bit of water gets splashed on Muscular. Next thing you know, he whips out 1,000,000% or whatever the fuck he did, and then beats. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not really.
But then there's consequences.
Yeah, that's the difference. But that wasn't actually like 1,000,000% though. Yeah, that wasn't actually 1,000,000% because I think I was reading a manga panel or something like that. Because is it right here? No, that's not it. Wait, shoot, I have like little manga Jones right here for my hero.
Shout out.
But yeah, like. I was sitting there like 1,000,000%, and it was like this is emotions. It's just 100%. I'm like, damn, you get me hyped for what? Like, you know what I mean? It was just the progression though. But yeah, there was hella consequences because after that, Bro couldn't move. He was done. After that,
yes,
bro,
No, he could run. He just couldn't use his arms.
Yeah, that them Jones dumb.
He couldn't use his arms. It's like just like that, like him being muscular. Like that's what just did it for me. I was just like, like season 1 and 2. I love season 1. Well, season 1 when I first watched it when it was airing, I said this could be something special. Season 2 came out and I love season 2. Todoroki versus Deku, that shit changed my life. I'm gonna be honest. But then
changed your life.
It was fire. Like, it was fire. That was.
I mean, you might resonate with it. That's great.
That's okay. When I say I'm being over exaggerated when I say change.
No. I get it. You know,
season 2 was a great season. You know what I'm saying? Hype for Todoroki. I thought he was gonna be something. Spoiler alert: absolute fucking butt. He amounts to nothing. Then season 3 happens. I didn't like the training arc, and then it's like me personally, like the scene where they actually save Bakugo. I like that scene. Where like Kirishima calls out to him, but it's like I'm not gonna lie, respectfully, like the fight like between All Might, it was a bit anticlimactic to me. Maybe I had my expectations a little high.
It's like 4 punches.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I thought it was gonna be something more, but it's literally just like a couple punches, and it's like he does his smash.
But that's all these niggas' power sets. It's just 2 punches. The other thing I was gonna say, I just remembered, is I get the like, even though I'll say that like, yeah, the percentage of shit that was like school shit in the first 3 seasons is low key the same from like 4 to 6. It shouldn't be, because as these characters are getting put into situations where they clearly have to be heroes, where they clearly have to be. Oh my, Mega Turtles is crazy.
So TK, respect your life. It's hilarious.
We're not gonna.
In my opinion,
we're not gonna sit here and cap and say season 2 wasn't a great season. We're not gonna do that.
It was great.
We have to give props where it's due. And as much as I think My Hero is a overall mid as fuck story, season 1 was a good start of a season or start of a series, and season 2 was a great season. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and cap.
Season 1's upper mid. We can retroactively say that. But yeah, like they shouldn't have been involved as much school shit in seasons 4, 5, 6, and 7, because they should be getting more involved in Hero Society, and they were more involved with Hero Society. The problem is that they were still expected to go back to school and go through the regular course of students. But it's like, no, they're stepping into roles that like clearly supersede that. So we should see them. Like, okay, y'all don't even have to worry about this license, because, like, I get it. You were attacked by this super duper villain that can't attack anyone else because all our heroes are dead. But, like, they didn't even have to deal with that because they could just go back to school. So, it's whatever. But TK, do you have yours, or do you want me to say?
I got a few, but you can go. You might say something.
All right.
I got so.
The one that I have. And this is tentative, because I've only seen season 1 of it. It's Made in Abyss.
Oh goodness! Oh no! Oh no!
For a very long time, I've been known, like, you know, if you're like super deep into the lore, I've never gotten the hype for Made in Abyss.
Not getting the hype for thinking something's badly executed are 2 different things.
Well,
you know, I'll give you the floor. Go ahead and explain. My fault.
The reason why, and mind you, like I said, I've only seen season 1, so maybe this is it. But I think even season 1 covers enough and does enough to where I can still have this expectation.
Blood is not cooking, chat.
I think that season 1 sets up the story of Made in Abyss to where the only place that it can continue to go deeper into the abyss is just like trauma porn, like literally just seeing our characters suffer, coming to terms with this Lovecraftian shit, and then suffer some more, and then meet some dude or meet something that's going to give them this thing or give them this ability or tell them something that they're going to be able to go deeper into the abyss on. But like in terms of enjoyment,
what is he talking about? I have no clue. I don't know what he's talking about either.
Yeah, sorry. I'm gonna be real. I just looked with the anime. This genre look crazy.
We're not gonna
like not crazy like I'm gonna watch it. We're not gonna say it's not crazy like I'm gonna watch it. But it just
season 1. Sorry, my fault. Just continue. My fault.
You cool? Oh, like not crazy like I'm gonna watch it, but it's just like I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, like you can't tell what it is off first. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. And even from season 1, that's why I gave the preface of season 1, because I know that way more than season 1 is out. At this point, I just kind of refuse to watch it.
Okay, but compared to the premise, like how is it a bad like execution?
Compared to the premise, you have this plot device. So you have this aspect of your world that is introduced that is this ever expansive hole into, of course, having elements of like Lovecraftian horror and such, but also that you can like create these societies in, that you can create these alternate worlds in. And to be fair, it might get into that. But getting towards the end of season 1, I don't think that it sets itself up to be, honestly, an adventure story. It more so sets itself up to be a trauma point.
They've traveled down multiple floors in season 1. How is that like no event? Like they're going to go and try and find,
and they've explored those floors.
Rika's mom, and they explored like.
Let's not spoil nothing from Majestic. We gotta.
Oh, sorry, but like they.
Yeah, you didn't say nothing yet. You didn't say.
I've never heard of it, so I don't know.
Made it like they're going down into the abyss to find what's that, Rico?
Yeah, Rico.
Like they're going to go find her mom, and they've started to do that, and obviously they know about the horrors and like the consequences that, you know what I'm saying, the going into the abyss has, and when you ascend from the abyss. What did you think they just like wasn't gonna be like?
No, I didn't.
The deeper you go, and when you ascend, obviously worse things are gonna happen to you. So obviously they're gonna show.
I understand, but I'm saying the way that it is framed is less of adventure, and then seeing our characters overcome that, or seeing the different ways that the characters overcome that, versus seeing just the spectacle, or the main thing being they get to a new floor, they're exploring, they get themselves into some shit, and we're just seeing them struggle.
That's the.
I think that framing is completely different.
Ray goes through character development. Like, okay, I'm not saying, even though like that regular like character development has nothing to do with like obviously you saying like it showing to be an adventure, but it's like it's an adventure. Like they're going down the floor. Like that's the like. I'm not seeing what you're saying right now. I'm trying to.
I feel like it was both. Like I've like definitely the trauma part is there, but I think that the adventure is also there. Now T said like season 1's whatever sort of got interesting from the point they met that tall woman, which I mean that's still like what, like halfway through season 1 or a little bit like the last third or something. I don't know.
It's in season 1. It's like the last 4 episodes.
Which, granted, that part is probably where it picks up a little bit. Yeah, he said 7 or 8 episodes in. But like, I think the first part is a very good setup, and I don't think even the first part is too trauma heavy. I feel like the trauma part even is a little bit later, if per se.
The main one is that so, one like, floor with the
exactly.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the main thing. Other than that, there's nothing else really that's trauma like.
Unless you're talking about her like not having her mom and shit, but like
that's the only grotesque part.
I mean, that's the driving point of the whole thing. So like,
are you saying that's the trauma part too, or like?
No. I'm saying that the whether it's the scenery, whether it's what the characters are going through, it is the framing that it is setting itself up with. Is that okay? This is going to be a story about seeing these characters struggle through this shit that's going to look creepy, look cool, and then like. You know, of course, it's going to go get even further and more drastic and whatnot as you go deeper, but it's not going to be necessarily more interesting. It's not going to be more exciting to see like, okay, what's next? Where are characters going to overcome or come across next and like figure out like, I think that's, I don't think that that's the point of the show. Now, and I think that that's a big missed opportunity for a show whose whole thing is supposed to be like world building. Like,
I will say, that specific point, TK, even if he wants to say that about season 1, season 2 will invalidate that point, I think. So like,
and if it does, it does.
I'm not
I can get to it.
Not saying I agree with him, but like if he is going to put that on season 1 for maybe as part of your point, like they don't take enough time with the floors and stuff like that. Is that part of it too? Like maybe just not exploring enough for you.
Okay, sorry, I don't mean to cut, but it's like. At the same time, it's one, like, obviously you've only seen like how much do you expect them to do for the story in 12 episodes? Like, do you want to see them rush through or like see? I'm confused.
No, it has less to do with the story. Once again, it has to do with the framing. It has to do with the framing of what the point of going to each floor is. The bulk of, okay, we're on this floor. This is this architecture on, in the abyss. This is this. Society, this is this character, the different framing of look at this, let's figure out how to interact with it, how to use it, oh shit, something goes wrong, versus okay, we're exploring the floor, oh shit, somebody gets caught, something gets captured. Look at them go through this struggle. That framing is completely different, and I think that one of those fully utilizes a world. Fully utilizes a world in terms of, it's the main attraction, and the main attraction is the world is there for our characters to interact with it and to progress their story, the plot, etc. And the other one is, look at our world. Our world is cool and scary.
Yeah, okay.
It's scary.
I will say I'm not gonna act like. Go ahead.
I can't get. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it.
And y'all can see it more than me. So maybe like it's just a perspective that I've had to sit with.
I'm just saying, I feel like if we're talking about shows that like you look at that premise and it's a good premise and they can't execute that premise properly, I just feel like there's like I don't think Made in Abyss just fits that bill.
Yeah, I'm not gonna act like season 1 is the craziest thing ever. But I thought it was cool. I'm not gonna spoil. I don't know about
obviously, Majestic hasn't seen it, but you have that one floor with the Beast, the eyeless motherfucker. That's one. You have
Crunchyroll one. It did. Damn. Okay.
Yeah, pretty much the start of the series where you have like all them like dragon birds or whatever. You can see like how, you know what I'm saying, dangerous or like ruthless they are in the early parts of the Abyss. And it's like you go further, you then meet the tool chick. She gives you more information about the horrors of going into the Abyss, and then you meet the bunny girl, and then obviously you get her backstory and everything. That's them talking about the horrors of going deeper and what lurks deeper into the Abyss. It's like like they have to go through these struggles. Like
to be fair, maybe
I'm not.
Because he hasn't, like, I feel like once you see the movie in season 2, it does expand that more.
Oh, no, yeah, it obviously expands more.
So maybe we'll have a different outlook after that. Maybe it's just not having seen the rest yet. I mean, I'm not going to say I would have said what he's saying after seeing season 1, but I think it could just be that perspective. Like, we have a different perspective on what happens in season 1 because we've seen past season 1. Because there are things built up in season 1 that come to fruition, you know, as we keep going. You know what I mean? So, like, there's also that.
And that's fair. That's fair. I'll keep watching, so that could be like a plot point even in the episodes and whatnot.
Right.
I have another one for later, but TK, you want to get one off?
I have a few, but I think like we look at like the premise of a show and what it tries to do in terms of its execution. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Mariah Nikki into the mix with this one.
I think that's Future Diary, right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Future Diary. Yes. The series, like, it's a battle royale. You know what I'm saying? The protagonist, main guy, Yukiteru Goat Amano, gets thrown into a battle royale using diaries. And obviously they use these diaries to fight other people to become God. Whoever wins gets to become God. But the issue with this series is that you would think a show called Future Diary, with the power system of diaries, you would see the diaries like a lot more implemented, a lot more into the series than it actually was. Like it wasn't much like, you know what I'm saying, the diaries weren't really implemented too much into the series throughout. And it's just a whole bunch of bullshit that we can get into, like plot, characters. Like it just wasn't what you would read the synopsis and you think, okay, they're about to be some crazy shit. Diaries, battle royale, but it's like it just became some bullshit. And it's like the plot or whatever the end, and then it's like Deus Ex Machina shit going on, and it's just like it's ours. This is one for me. It's like I can't like. I think it has one of the more interesting premises out of a lot of shows that I've seen, but it's just the execution is just it's one of the worst shows I ever watched in my entire life. For that
Majestic, have you seen Future Diary by any chance?
Future Diary? Let me look that up. I don't think so.
I've seen like a lot of.
Yeah, Pinker. You probably seen like the girl.
You definitely seen the girl. It's just a matter of whether you see it.
I've seen her. Oh yeah, that's where she's from.
Yeah, she's from
Yo, that was one of the shows I wanted to put on my bucket list to watch.
Go ahead.
You said go ahead.
Yeah, experience it.
Yeah, that's one of the shows I was gonna put on my because I got a lot of shows I want to watch. So like that's one of them. Like I just watched this anime called Chainsaw Man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you seen
that was good.
Okay.
I just watched it. I ain't gonna lie, I was rocking with that. I put that down. Now I gotta watch Kaiju number 8.
Okay, yeah.
I want to watch the anime called Spy X Family.
Okay, yep.
What else? There's another one that I wanted to watch. At one point, I wanted to watch. I was trying to get into Gintama, but I ain't watched that just yet.
Because that was an experience for sure.
I won't speak too much. But Gintama is phenomenal.
Word.
But I will preface this just so you don't like have expectations. At its basis, it's a comedy series.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but the comedy is like necessary when they start getting into the serious arcs. That's like spread out throughout the series. It's necessary, obviously, for you to build connection and to see like the dynamics and relationships between the characters. But those
my
serious
cousin,
arcs.
Yeah, my cousin, he tells me because he's in this game called J Stars Victory Versus.
Yeah,
and Jump Ultimate Stars. So like my cousin plays them all the time. I'm like, why the freak you like that? And he's like, bro, just watch it. Just watch it. He's like, just watch it. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. I was like, what is that? He's like, it's a comedy. He's like, but when they get down, they get down.
Yeah. 100%.
So I was like, all right, bet. But nah, I have like a couple animes I want to watch. Those are just one of the 4s that I wanted to watch. But yeah. Then there was this Undead Unluck. Like, I got a lot. Okay. I just finished like season 2 of JJK. That was.
Just finished
Shout out to
Hey, man.
That was great. I ain't gonna lie. My favorite character wasn't in there, but my favorite character is Yuta. That guy's cool. I rock with him. You know what I'm saying? At the end of season 2 when I watched it, I was like, oh, this is about to get crazy.
You seen the movie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I watched that.
You had to have seen a movie.
Yeah, because I had to watch. You gotta watch season 2.
Yeah, they haven't adapted. Never mind.
Yeah, you gotta watch season 2, then you gotta watch JJK 0, and then you gotta watch season 2. So I'm ready.
Season 3 gonna be nice to you. Season 3 gonna be
Word?
Nice.
Yeah, I heard my cousin.
Season 3.
Word? Yeah, my cousin. Nice. My boys who they're all caught up in the manga. They told me like they were like, you gonna like season 3 a lot. I was like, for real? They're like, you gonna like his character a lot. I was like, all right.
As a Yuta fan, yeah,
because I know he goes hard in the paint.
Yeah, so. From the jump, literally the next thing that happens. Post Shibuya. Oh yeah.
I mean, we even seen towards the end when he came back and shit.
Yeah. When I saw that, I was like, oh no, that's hard. Because at first
he was like, yeah, I gotta kill Itadori. I was like, damn.
I was wondering what happened to bro because when I watched the movie and then I watched season 2, I'm seeing like the backstory with like Gojo and what is that dude's name? Because he was
Geto.
Geto.
Oh, Toji.
No.
Gojo and Geto, and it's like Toji.
That dude was crazy. I wasn't understanding. I was like. Because everybody was hyping bro up. I'm like, on TikTok, Twitter with the poses and everything. I'm like, how hard is bro? Like, how tough is he? And he got that heavenly pack. And he was like, they were like, he did something he should have never did. I'm like, what? They're like, hurt Gojo. I'm like, how? Now I know. That dude was crazy,
beat the fuck
bro.
Out that nigga.
Yeah. That show was tough though. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait till I say JJK from Mono. Let me stop.
Dude, I'm pulling up. I'm turning my
There's
camera off.
There's no reason to say JJK.
I'm turning my camera off, and when I turn it back on, I'm gonna be in River House. How I got there, but I'm there.
Oh my god, I'm trolling. JJK cool, man. I don't hate JJK, bro. It's fine.
You know what?
It's pretty. It's pretty.
I was about to say a hot take, but let me chill.
Why are you lying?
Hot take?
Let it fly.
Nah,
because I don't got enough information yet.
Let it fly though. I might be able to support you.
Kardiacs just said the same about Man the Biz.
The JJK. Come on, man.
all right. Look.
The JJK fans are already dead. They on the Kagurabachi now, man.
Kagurabachi, yeah, okay. I like JJK. I like it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I like it. Like I may have been hyped just talking about it right now. You know what I'm saying? I like JJK. It's cool. But I had a way more enjoyment feeling when I was watching Chainsaw Man. In fact, I kind of like that better than JJK.
Okay, I'm gonna be. Now listen. Okay, the only reason as to why I disagree with that, like, if it was manga, then yeah, I will wholeheartedly agree. But I think just like season 1 of Chainsaw Man for what they done in the 12 episodes versus the 40 such episode, I can't get behind
49.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't got enough information because JJK, like, they got a movie, they got another season, they got another season on the way. You know,
Chainsaw Man is still better.
I will say to you, you're gonna love like after the ReZero stuff, when they drop the ReZero movie, and then like when they do go into the next season, the second half, the latter half of part 1, phenomenal.
For what?
Amazing. Chainsaw Man.
Oh yeah, because my man's we was in the manga panel. Like that's how I got into it. Actually, he was showing me the manga. He was showing me how bro was, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. This is kind of calm.
Yeah.
I'm very open minded with an anime. You tell me to watch the anime, I'm gonna watch it. But I'll just give my honest opinion. Like, there's one anime out there that everybody loves with their heart, and I just hate it. I hate it so bad. And every time I say why, like I just tell people I don't like it, I get off. So I'm not even gonna say it.
No, drop the name, drop it, bro.
Nah.
Damn, he hates Spy Family. Damn.
Nah.
What do you hate, bro? Say it, bro.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like I hate this anime with a passion. Like it's just, to me,
this nigga shitting on Naruto.
Nah. It's just bad. Like I do not like that anime. I'm kind of.
Just say it, bro. What's
I just don't want it to catch up with me in a couple of years. That's the only thing.
It's okay.
Couple of years.
Don't worry. We'll make sure to clip you out of context. Don't worry.
Man, River, he thinks Blue Lock is garbage.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Hey! Yes, sir. Now, I don't hate Bebop, but I don't get the anthology shit. Like you going on random adventures with your friends, do that bullshit somewhere else. Like I don't do it.
Like that, I do not like that anime at all. I watched the first episode, I liked it. Everything after that, no. I was falling asleep watching that episode. There was anime. Damn, I watched the movies. Like I tried to watch the people on how they were saying it's the perfect anime. I'm sitting there watching movies. I'm trying to force myself to like the anime. And then I realized me doing this just makes me hate it even more. You know what I mean? The opening, I think it's garbage. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, you think the opening?
Oh no, okay, no. That's crazy.
A take.
The
I ain't seen anime, but I like the opening.
Like the opening, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I will pick any other random opening for that better opening, bro. That anime, I just can't do it, bro. I just don't. I don't like that anime. I don't like it. And I think it was the main thing I didn't like too was the ending. I did not like that ending.
The ending? Again, I ain't even seen that far though.
Yeah,
I haven't finished Bebop, so I can't comment on that. But I will say, like, Bebop. It's not that I think it's shit, because I don't think it's shit. I actually think it's really good. I just don't like I like the character so much. I like even the world so much. Like it has some pretty solid world building. I like it so much that I wish they had told a cohesive story. Like I wish that like from episode 1 to episode, I forgot how many episodes it is. It's 20-something. Like I wish that I wish that it spun a cohesive narrative that like took full liberties of its world building, that took full liberties of how what's it called, the morality of Spike. Like I wish that it did that, because that would be so fucking cool. But it just doesn't. Like it just opts for, at the very least, like 60% of the story, 60% of the series that I've seen, like it just wants to teach like
that character was tough. And what I will say is, as much as I just said I don't like it, I will say the fight scenes are calm. You know what I'm saying? I was watching those, they were kind of calm. I just felt like they were a little too short. I'm not gonna lie, and I get it, they're just regular humans, but like I need to be entertained. You feel me? Like that anime, it just wasn't for me. You know, I realized that as a kid. I really not even as a kid. I watched that show maybe about 4 to 5 years ago during COVID. I was falling asleep. I tried. I really tried. I was really trying to watch that show. It just was not for me. You know what I mean? I just can't. I can't do it.
TK looks like he finna explode.
My fault, TK. I'm sorry, TK. I just can't do it, bro.
What you got to say from across the pond, man?
I ain't got nothing. He said it's not his type of show.
It's just not for me.
He said it's not for him. So it's like I can't.
Cammy agrees.
Who is it for? Would you say like?
I don't know. She said it's not his type of show. I don't know who I can say his type of show is for.
It's for cowboys, like TK.
Like
I ain't finished it, but I like Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, like that.
TK be in the South and shit.
Bro.
Absolutely though.
Do they have the Southern stereotypes out there like they have over here?
No.
Oh, okay, bad.
He TK is really from Texas. He's just lying.
Hello?
We do not.
He said hello?
Absolutely not.
No, it's fake. The accent's fake.
That's the lore we're building.
He's faking it. He just wants to seem exotic.
Exotic. Oh my god!
Imagine if I just came out and just like I just had a different accent,
bro. Okay, he comes out as American. Comes out the closet as American.
I'd rather. Can't say what I want to say to be on stream, but there's many other things I'd rather do than do that. So,
oh my god, I'm gonna get my second one off because I gotta go support my boys in a second. But my second one and my last one is Psycho-Pass, and I love Psycho-Pass, but season one, like there's no reason for that. There's no reason for it to continue after season one. I'm not gonna lie. This is a show that like sets up some of the most interesting like world mechanics in terms of how its government works, how the society works, and even the characters that we do meet, and the main character that we have specifically, Akane is not built for like some long run in series game. That is not. It's not her character. That's not her. She does not have the self-motivation, right? And the fact that it continues despite the fact that Akane and multiple characters learn like the truths of the world, and like they do like damn near jack shit about it, and they just continue to operate within it, and then it low-key like goes into like propaganda like later in the show. I mean, to be fair, like that's not some shit in Japan. That's like, you know, Western interpretation of it. But like it truly is like just it turns into militarism, and it's like, okay, you have this very, very interesting like socioeconomic like thing set up, and you just don't give a fuck. You're just gonna be cops.
Psycho-Pass, yo, this art style looks familiar, bro.
It's fire.
Hitman Reborn.
Yes, bro. Yo, that show, now that anime, I can get down with.
I'm gonna read Reborn.
See, now we may be split on that.
I gotta actually read that. See,
you hate Hitman Reborn?
Bro, I read Hitman Reborn. Hitman Reborn sucks.
What?
I gotta read it.
I'll be real. So, maybe the anime is better, but the manga, that shit sucks.
So you just saying Psycho-Pass should have just got cut after season one?
Psycho-Pass should have got cut, and if it was going to continue, then more interesting characters had to be introduced, whatever. Okay. Because like, and you know, talking about good premises, its premise was not being cops. Its premise was the civil system. Its premise was free will versus life under quote the system. Its premise is surveillance state, and like the conversations about that and the debate about that. That is its thing. But like, I guess whoever wrote it, just honest to God, and I hate to do this. I hate portraying. I try to stray away from it. I don't like to say that I know more than people. Or that, like, you know, people who create these stories like don't understand whatever. Whoever wrote that shit doesn't understand the appeal of his own series or their own series.
Akira Amano, whoever her name is. Yeah, she made Hero Reborn. Akira Amano. Akira Amano.
You talking about the writer? I don't know the name.
So he's trying to make you call her out specifically.
Yeah, call her out. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
she gonna see this and be like,
go ahead.
I'm talking about my show like that.
Hey,
make sure this makes it short.
Just to save you from the allegations that may cause Kardiac Makima or Askeladd is his make terms.
Makishima or Askeladd.
I thought he just misspelled it. Who's Makishima?
Makishima is the primary antagonist in Psycho-Pass season.
Oh, okay, shit, never mind.
He is an anarchist.
So what's that about though? Like
so season one is about the civil system is this like all-encompassing supercomputer, super software. It's basically like Siri plus Amazon plus my Siri just turned off. It's basically Siri versus Google. Siri. I mean, plus Google Home, plus like if The Sims was real. Like if you could just go in the house and then like you want your wallpaper to look like this, you could just say it. And then like it'll do that. But there's also like super surveillance. So there's cameras everywhere and whatnot. And the main thing about it is we're following these cops, and these guns has a thing that can read the person who you're aiming at. It can read their mental state. And so like the world has gotten to the point to where you can low-key stop criminals before they're about to commit crimes. But it brings up It's really cool. But the question that brings up is, okay, even though you have that technology, should you do that? Because there's some people who like they're in this crazy emotional state, but it's because they just got a crime committed on them. But the computer's reading it as, oh, like they're about to commit a crime, or they just got done committing a crime. And so like that happens like earlier in the series, and then the series unfolds and secrets get revealed about the civil system, about the surveillance, about, you know, how much free will people have. Because it's more than just like, it more than just does like cops and cameras. It's in everybody's life from head to toe. But like it strays away from that. It just turns into a military show after season 1, and it's like this is not the plot. This is not what you should be doing.
This goes out of the idea. Yeah, dang.
Yeah,
because I can see the premise. I've seen like 2-3 episodes, but yeah, definitely the premise is intriguing. So it's just sad to hear that it would be ruined in that way, I guess. But you know, stuff happens. I guess that I'll just go ahead and wait. Did Majestic, did you say what your next one was going to be? Or were you just on Cowboy Bebop? Was that your answer?
Well, I said for me it was Zom 100 and Cowboy Bebop. That's
okay,
just
okay.
For me.
So that was your 2. Okay, I got you. For me, okay, I'm gonna go with the next one. I don't know who. I don't know. I know y'all think my opinions are interesting on the show. I'm gonna go ReZero now.
I was supposed to watch that. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. That was next. That was next on my list.
No, watch it. He's chatting a whole bag of rubbish. River, what the yo?
No, I was. River, don't tell me that.
I'm gonna hear him out.
Don't tell me that. I was supposed to watch that.
ReZero is good, bro. ReZero is good.
TK, you know I agree. I just can't explain it. So now I'm hearing someone explain why it's not good.
That was next on the chamber.
River, go ahead and explain why you think the execution is bad compared to like the premise.
I don't think you should not watch it because of what I'm saying. I don't think ReZero is a bad show. But I do think it could have been executed better than it is. I think ReZero could have developed, you know, more elements of its story like already and gone into more depth than it has. And also, I think we spend too long on like the repetitiveness of obviously that's part of the point of it with Subaru and stuff. But I feel like it's too repetitive, and Subaru's character isn't built on enough through that repetition either. I think we should have seen, you know, more elements of his growth. It should not have been so repetitive.
No! Stop!
Yeah.
Stop!
Yeah.
Where did you? How much have you seen?
I'm caught up on the anime.
So you mean to tell me you watched the first episode of? Was it? I think is it, or the second episode of season 2, part 1, and you're gonna sit here and say that he doesn't have character? Because
I'm not saying he doesn't.
I'm just saying the story is like he's a regular kid and gets thrown into this he gets isekai'd into this world, and now he has a curse, obviously, to be able to what they call it? Redo, whatever the fuck it's called, I forgot.
Yeah,
but he when he dies, he has like a certain point that he's trying, like, you know what I'm saying, he goes back to, and he's trying to save or make things right within the world, or do whatever within the world to, you know what I'm saying, whatever he's been thrown into.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not following here. I'm not following.
Look, I think it's just too slow to get to certain plot points. I think it should just, you know, carry on with the plot faster than it does.
What's slow about it? It paced perfectly fine. Season 1 was paced perfectly fine. Yeah, like the second half where they was doing with the whale, that was done well. You had Reinhardt Wilhelm, his little thing, that was done well. And then you had episode 18 with Rem and Subaru. Beautiful fucking episode. Then you go into season 2 and you start to learn actually about, like, you know what I'm saying, Subaru. When he comes to terms with his past, and the episode with him and his parents, one of the best episodes in the show. I'm not following here, River. I'm trying my best, but like I'm not following it.
I gotta watch it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, because that was next up on the chamber, like on some real.
No,
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know how I feel about it too, because we know we might feel the same, but I feel like I need to watch that. You know what I'm saying? I seen some clips, and I was like, maybe this might change my life.
It's like crazy.
You see this nigga killing himself out of context. It's like, fuck is this shit?
I feel like it just could have been more than it ended up being to me. Like so far, it could expand on it more, but it's like I don't know, man. It just doesn't quite get to where it could. Because like the premise of the world is good. I think the premise of him, having to come back. I think there could have even been more like done to like his curse per se, to where like maybe he's thrown into certain scenarios and like he's not just repeating the same thing, or maybe instead of taking him back to the same point, maybe he's kind of thrown off into a different way and has to kind of navigate that instead.
But that's the premise, though.
I get it.
That is the premise. You can't say not that it's executed bad. If that you read the synopsis, that's the premise. Like he has a power that he can go back in time, like rewind death. That's like I'm confused. Like if it's not up to,
maybe he can rewind death, but it throws him into a different kind of scenario instead of back to the same spot.
Like, that's the I'm saying that going back to the same spot, like that's in the premise. Like that's the premise. So
yeah.
I don't know. Like
I sure can't explain why ReZero is good, but I can explain why this take is bad. Look,
that's the one I thought Made in Abyss. I thought it Made in Abyss.
You just want the series to not be the series.
This take. He's not gonna explain why this take is.
Look,
bad.
okay. Look, right. Maybe I'm not explaining it well, but like to me, I feel like ReZero is a show that could be a 10, and for me, it's only like a 7 or 8.
Okay, without spoiling, if you can, what would it need to do? Like, what could it have done to be like with the seasons that you see, season 1 and 2, both parts of season 2? Like, what could have?
I'm trying to think. Like,
he's the thinker on this one. He's the thinker on this one.
Good moments. Look, I'm about to cook, right? So, like, I think what Megatoro said, ReZero only got like 2.5 good moments. Like, let's really.
That's got.
You know what? I don't even want to hear this bullshit.
There's more than 2.5 good moments in season 1 alone. So,
no, okay, you're right. He's trolling a bit with that one. But like, let's expand the world even more than we have. Let's give like Subaru like more like, let's see him do more different things instead of the. I don't know what I'm saying.
With that, I'm Y'all live a good pod. Just shut this to go whenever he starts waffling like this. Majestic is good meeting, man.
Go meet you, buddy. Go meet you too.
All right, peace out, bro.
All right, I guess maybe it's just this is actually like,
I can throw one more in there.
Maybe it's more expansive plot. Maybe.
It has that though.
I don't know what it. I don't know what it needs. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying.
There's the mystery between him and Amelia, and like his power overall. Like we don't know where it is when we first get thrown into the world. Then we see Amelia comes along, and she has a whole bunch of other shit going on that he's also involved in, due to whoever they think that he is, if I'm not mistaken. And then it's like there's a whole bunch of other things that like stem from that. It's like. You got the seven sins, the 7 deadly sins. You got the like Wilhelm, the other people from other like towns and cities. What's her name? Petrush. I forgot her name. The green haired girl. Then you got the shit that's going on with Big Bro at the mansion. The mystery behind him or whatever he's got going on. Amelia and her trials and. The wolf people. It's like there's so much. Like I don't know what more it can do to.
I might have a better answer that I just came up with.
Okay, go on.
Okay, look. It may be the stakes. Because like I know the premise is obviously the.
We don't see what happened to Rem.
No, he's gonna go back.
But we don't see what happened to Rem. Like even though he's gonna go back, there's things he can't change.
But let's delve more into that. You know what I'm saying? Let's just do a little more with that. You know what I'm saying? With the things he can't change. It's
an overarching thing, like Rem. Like what happens with Rem? He's trying to go back in time and save Rem, knowing that Rem is still going to end up in that scenario. And then obviously when she gets past the point.
Oh, who the freak? Right, give me 1 second.
All right, bro. And then when she gets past the point of where like
I see what you're saying, right?
Extra stuff to try and help us, like.
I see what you're saying with that, but I think I'm someone who definitely likes stakes in their anime. Like My Hero, stakes is an issue. Even in like One Piece, I think at times takes an issue. There are anime that could be mentioned that it comes to that, and where I think like certain stuff shines is and a lot of anime that I like in terms of like a Code Geass, a Monster, an Attack on Titan, etc. You know what I'm saying? Where the stakes are like heavily there and stuff like that. Even a Hunter to a degree. But like, I think maybe that's part of what it is, and maybe that's part of what could be done better.
I'm not doing a good job of like defending, like explaining it for the most part. There's a lot of things that I don't remember.
Hold on, I gotta go real quick.
Ribbit is tweaking.
Y'all just go to the next one.
I'll give mine. I don't know if have you seen that. There's a few that I could give. We have Guilty Crown, Dead Man Wonderland. Dead Man Wonderland mainly for the fact that it's like it changes up a lot compared to the manga. Have you heard of Dead Man Wonderland, Majestic?
I actually have.
Have you watched
it? That. No, I haven't. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm tuning back in because like when I got into college, bro, I was watching it like I was catching up, bro. I catched up on I had to catch up on all of My Hero. I had to catch up on this one anime, so great. Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
That jump was amazing. I had to catch up on that. I started Demon Slayer. Okay. Because I was out of tune for a little bit because I had a lot, a lot of school things and all that. But yeah, so like a lot of things, I'm just putting a lot of stuff on my bucket list. Like I have to rewatch this one anime called like Fire Force.
Okay.
I have to rewatch that, so I can understand the new season and everything that's coming out. You feel me? Like, it's just a lot that I got to rewatch. So like a lot of animes I've heard of, but I probably haven't watched it. Even still, you know what I'm saying? I also watched the anime. What else I watched? I wasn't a fan of Attack on Titan. I watched that. I wasn't. I got. Hear me out. I like season 1. Okay. I like season 2.
There's no way you're about to say what I think you're about to say.
I like season 3.
What, the entirety of the season, or?
I liked it.
Okay, see, like part 1.
I wasn't really rocking with season 4 or season 5. Well, one, the animation. I didn't like the animation change.
When you say like season 5, you mean because obviously season 3 had 2 parts. Season 3 had the shit with Levi, Kenny, and the Rod Reese, like the Reese family. Mm-hmm. And obviously, like in season 2 was Return to Shiganshina, where they fought Berthold and Reiner. That's season 3 part 2. And obviously, season 4 part 1 is obviously the Marley stuff, where we go.
My opinion can change only because I still need to finish it. Because now, I know it's done. I need to tap back into it. Because one, I was not a fan of the animation change. Now, I'm not gonna sit there and let the animation change affect the story, because the story of an anime could be really good. You know what I'm saying? I have to tap back into it, but I wasn't rocking with the season 4 part 1, season 4 part 2, season 5 part 2, season 5 part 2, the final part part 2 part 2. You know what I mean? I wasn't.
Are you talking about the two specials?
Yeah, I wasn't rocking with that. And then also too, I liked it when it was a mystery every time they went outside the walls. You know what I mean? Going outside the walls, we knew it was hard. You know what I'm saying? Titans everywhere. I like that part. Now that we know there's different special Titans, like the Diamond one, the Jaw one,
Warhammer, Jaw Titan.
Yeah, now that we know that stuff, and also too, I don't know, just the Colossal Titan. Now that we know that stuff, and what it was the mystery for me that I liked it. I just didn't like how they unrevealed the mystery, and also the different world over there, you know what I mean, across the water,
Mali,
how they would take people and dump them over, you know what I mean.
LD at the end of was it the end of season 3.
Mm-hmm.
Was it the end of season 3? Oh yeah, it's close to
it was it was the end of season end of season 3, but they were they're getting into that, and also I don't know, just for me.
Oh no, what's that? No, but I know what you talk about though. Yeah, I know.
I think it was season 4 where we unlocked the mystery and everything. I rock. Don't get me wrong. The anime, I like it. I still need to finish it. Right now, for me, it's a solid 7 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie. I still gotta finish it. So it can change.
I'm not under. Because season 3 part 2 returns to Shiganshina to the end of the series is the peak of the series.
That damn.
So I don't like the storytelling aspect of season 4, Marley to the rumbling. Okay, because specifically, where are you at? What was the last thing that you had
I stopped in the middle of a special.
No, the middle of the special?
Where they were at the docks and it was Armin and the team trying to get a boat.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the first.
So
the first
that's what I'm saying. I need to catch up. You feel me? I need to catch up. Like,
that's
I have to. So like, don't cut on me too much. I gotta catch up.
I say I'm not going to take out, but it's like that take is
that take is crazy. All right, that's what I'm saying. It's a 50-50 take though, because like I ain't done. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to you on that. I watched that. I also watched Death Note.
Okay. Fuck with Death Note.
You know what? Yeah, I did.
I forgot you about to say something crazy again.
Nah.
To tweak out again.
I was gonna say something crazy, but you probably wasn't gonna like that.
You might as well. At this point, you said the AOT. You might as well just let it rock. Just let it all hang, bro. Fuck it.
I like Nier.
Okay, that's not nothing wrong with that. I think
I like him better than L. I told you it's a crazy take. I told you it's a crazy take. I like L, but the thing that just does it for me, this is just a personal thing. Nier's theme was just too crazy.
Okay.
When he popped up and the little like cubic theme came on, I was like, oh my gosh. And he was just right about every single thing. I was like, this guy is just different. Like, granted, he came out of nowhere. He really did.
Yeah.
But I rocked with him. I mean, he figured it out. He won.
Like, I'm not a take like that isn't nearly as bad as the AOT ones. It's like I'm not necessarily mad at that because I've heard a few people say that they fuck with they like Nier more than but a couple people should I say I've seen a couple people say that they like Nier more than L. Me personally, I think this the L versus Light, like that arc, that first part.
Yeah, that was, I ain't gonna lie, that had me.
I still thought the Nier shit was good. I just thought in terms of like kind of like mental battles between the two, I think it kind of just a little bit of a step down.
Because you just never knew. Because like when L when L like lost his memories and everything, like he set that up so perfectly, and when he got it back, when he was in the helicopter,
yeah,
I was like, damn, it's over for him. And there was really, and mind you, this man L was so smart that he tricked his own self to figure out who Kira was. I think Kira, right?
Kira, yeah, like
he tried to figure out who Kira was. He tricked his own self. Like that was tough. And this man was just abusing that girl, whatever her name was.
Misa.
She had the eyes, the Grim Reaper eyes. So I was like, damn. But I was very happy. I to be honest with you, I liked L as a character because he was the bad guy. The main character was the bad guy, which was something different. Like I've never seen that.
Okay,
so,
you're getting mixed up. Light is the L's the
yeah. My fault.
Yeah,
Light was the main he was the main character, but he was the bad guy. And like it's kind of like The Boys, where like you want Homelander to die. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't like Homelander. Light is such a good character that I did not like him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that show that anime is actually very solid. I will say that.
Yeah,
the anime is solid.
I love that series.
That anime is solid. The character development was cool. I liked how they were in a facility trying to figure out everything, his dad, all that stuff, and then all of that just like, you know what I'm saying? Like when they found out everything, when they found out it was Light, he started freaking out at the end. I was like, that is with the way it ended, honestly, I was happy with it. I didn't want a part 2. You know what I'm saying? I know there's like little one shots or something like that. And like the manga or whatever.
They had a sequel where someone else picked up
I might read that later. But I feel like it was just the way that it ended was just great. Like
a lot of people for some reason don't like the ending. I think it's more so, like I see a lot of criticism more so. It's the same thing with Eren. You'll see it in the second special when you get back to AOT, but it's like them showing like emotion, like Light, like his complex being like broken down, and then he starts like tweaking out and saying, "Oh, he doesn't want to die. Like, don't kill him." This and the third. It's like a lot of people didn't like that for some reason, but the definite ending wasn't as what people make it out to be at all.
How do you feel about it?
I think before I said I didn't like it. It's not something that I didn't like. Like it was cool to me. Like I wasn't slandering it, but I think as time has like gone on, I appreciate it more.
Yeah.
So it's like I like it. I like it. Like the only thing that I would say is just a step down is just the like the Nier and Mellow stuff, it compared to Light and L. But overall, I still.
Oh yeah, Mellow.
I still got the series at like a 9 out of 10. So.
Word, yeah, Mellow. I forgot about Mellow. I'm not gonna lie, because he was like the other apprentice to L, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, Mellow. Yeah, he. I ain't gonna lie, he kind of went out. I mean, he did what he had to do. He was smart. He just does things weird.
Yeah.
But nah, Nier was just something different. Like they would call his name. The hell are you talking about? Oh shoot. Yeah, like they would call his name and like the theme would come on and he's like acting like he's picking a whole scenario in his head while playing with toys, and then like when the pieces would fall, like they just get him. Like this man, you guys sit there and think about it, this man. Light lost to a kid. You know what I mean?
I mean, he's more. I mean, to be fair, it's like their IQ is like high as shit.
Yeah,
like, obviously, Light's is as well, but like for the most part, that Light was getting outsmarted.
Yeah, because like he was like just naturally smart, getting better over time. Like, I think it was like Nier and Mellow. They were doing that since they was kids. You feel me?
Yeah, because they were in the
program or something like that.
Yeah. All of them,
you know what I mean?
So that IQ is insane.
Yeah.
But
I will say I don't like that movie though.
What movie?
Live action. Did not like that.
Oh yeah, that shit awesome. Oh, most live actions fucking stink.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen any others.
My cousin's surprised. I think he liked the Bleach one. I didn't watch that.
Yeah, don't.
I didn't watch that.
I mean, obviously, do it if you feel to, because obviously you got to experience things for yourself. But I think all live actions absolutely suck ass. I don't know why you would want to turn like anime into a live action. Like there's some that could possibly work if it's like a detective type series, but anything with like supernatural elements, I don't know why.
I'm a base my opinion, right? Off, did you watch the One Piece live action?
I did not.
You didn't?
No, not yet.
It's different from the anime.
Yeah.
Do I like it? I'm kind of confident. I need to see the direction it's gonna go first before I fully say it's really good. I say it's okay. That first season I was watching, I was like, all right, you know what? Okay. I can get down with it a little bit.
Have you peeped One Piece?
Yeah, that's my favorite anime.
Okay.
I'm fully caught up. Manga.
Okay.
Anime. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like 20 episodes behind on like the anime.
Okay.
I'm a manga reader for that one.
Yeah. I say this to everyone. The manga eclipses. I think that's just the case for a lot of like older shows, like the Big Three and like Dragon Ball. The manga like eclipses the anime adaptation. Mainly for pacing issues is the biggest problem for him. So
yeah, that's what like I feel like that's one thing I will say. Like as a manga reader for One Piece, like I can read it. And then there's like the certain moments I already know what's gonna happen. So like the certain moments I just go back to the anime and watch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing now.
It's good for me because I read the manga and then later on I watch the anime. But okay, that did happen. It just helps refresh my memory too.
Yeah.
So I think it's good for what it is.
Me right now, I'm reading it, and I'll just watch specific episodes.
Yeah, I'll do that too sometimes.
I'll watch specific episodes. Cause that's what I was doing when I was going through it, the entire series, because I just caught up to One Piece like last year, in the manga, and I was just watching specific episodes for each arc because the pacing.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but that pacing, you know what it is? I feel like the pacing for One Piece was always bearable. I feel like it really just got like excruciating during like that Dressrosa.
Post time skip pacing is definitely worse than pre time skip pacing.
Yeah, sure. Post time skip. Yeah, because I wasn't like is nasty. I feel like Fishman Island was okay. I don't really like that arc, honestly. Punk Hazard, it's okay. Even though Fishman Island has my favorite move that Luffy's ever done, but
which is what, Red
Elephant Gatling. Okay. I love that attack. Like I don't know what it is. I just love that attack. But after that though, like Dressrosa, to be honest with you, like really sitting down and watching Dressrosa.
Yeah.
Take out all the filler for what it is. It's actually a really good arc.
No, Dressrosa is for me. Obviously right now I still think Dressrosa is like top 3.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay. I probably could put it up there because right now my favorite is Water 7 Marineford. That all of it. I like it all. I like it all.
From Water 7 to Marineford. So like
Water 7. No, my fault. Water 7 to Annie's Lobby. All of it. I count all that together. You feel me? Okay. That whole thing was great.
Okay.
Then after that, I kind of like Thriller Bark. it was funny. It was just funny.
Okay, filler balls. I'm not gonna say filler balls bad, but like filler balls cool. I got filler ball in like the same tier I would have like other arcs like Fishman, Punk Hazard, Impo Down.
I put Wano as my second because I'm not gonna lie, Wano was they cooked.
I think the thing is with me is that I still think Wano is still like top 5. I got 4 arcs above it though, simply because there's a lot of issues that I have with Act 3. Even though Wano does have like the highest, it does have the highest peaks. Mm-hmm. It does have the highest peaks, but my main, obviously, there's stuff with Zoro that I have this. I feel like Zoro's execution within Wano, compared like especially with what he was doing in Acts 1 and 2. Especially like and how he's had ties to it. I've said it so many times on the pod, but like how he's had ties to it since like Thriller Bark when he was speaking with Ryuma and said I'll go visit your grave, and then he's you know what I'm saying, connecting with the people of the land of Wano, land of samurai, such and such. He then says, oh, when he goes to like the sword place, and he fights Killer, he's like, okay, I'm gonna spoil this in a minute actually because River's back. But he does like nothing like happens with him. Like he says to everyone that he's gonna. Oh, he says to the people at the grave. The sword, like on the bridge. Do you know when the guy who takes the swords? Mm-hmm. Yeah, when he's talking to him, he's like, oh, like take me to his grave and whatnot. Nothing happens, and then we find out about his bloodline in the SBS, and it's just like I'm kind of disappointed with him, in that arc. The main thing for me is the scabbards, the 9 scabbards. I don't like them. I didn't like
them.
That's Kinemon in his
Kinemon's.
I like like the older shit, peak. Amazing. But I think after like 10-15, after they get defeated and they get teleported down inside, I think they should have stayed out of commission.
Yeah, because they were done.
When you're trying to balance like the Kaido shit and Luffy with them and fucking Orochi, it's like, bro, I don't care. It's like you're dragging
that arc
it on.
What I will say is I'll give it to Oda because he had a lot going on in the arc. He somehow managed to keep everything on track because time zones and all that stuff, bro. You got Luffy fighting you got the first generation fighting the Yonkos top. You got the war going on in the middle. Then you got whatchamacallit? You got Usopp and Nami hitting side quests. You know what I'm saying? Like it was honestly it was a lot. It was a lot. For what the arc was, it was crazy.
Yeah. Like I will say that it does have the highest peaks in the series, obviously. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Luffy
I do like how he finally got into Joy Boy. Yeah, but I need more. Like now, like especially after that, you know what? I like Egghead a lot. But now that
Egghead
we're
Egghead if I'm being honest, Egghead would be because my arcs that I have above Wano in order is Whole Cake, Marineford, Dressrosa, and then Egghead, and then it's Wano. For personal bias, I guess I'll throw Sabaody because I just like Sabaody. I love Sabaody.
I love that arc too.
Wano would be like after that. Sabaody, but like if we're talking like contents of the arc, Wano could go at 5. But yeah,
I felt that. What time was it?
But
shoot. All right, bro. Well, I don't mean to be that guy, but I gotta do this. Geeks learning point, John.
Yeah. All right, bro. We finna finish up anyway. Let's just go ahead and call it there. We'll let you get out of here. Yeah, man. If y'all. You know, so One Piece was said. Someone said One Piece, or like I was just.
We just
started talking about.
I was just wondering.
Like an art.
Okay. Type shit. Okay. Well, hey man, make sure y'all go check out Majestic's channel if y'all haven't, bro. We finna link it in the video title and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Check out all things on Majestic. That's a great fucking guy over there, bro. So yeah, do that. Make sure to like, subscribe, check out the Twitch, follow up. We're trying to hit 50 followers. In case Kyson not finds us, we need him to be able to gift us subs. And things of that nature. But no, man. Thank y'all for tapping in. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of it, man. Let us know your anime in the comments that you think could have been more. I feel like a lot of these anime recently, you know, you could say that for just because of bad endings, etc. So let us know. Yeah, man, that's all from us. We love you guys. So peace.
Peace.